Okay, so I'm making this video because I had something pretty disturbing happen today at St. Vincent's. My mom been in the hospital for over a week, and it's been a long road trying to get her to where we can figure out what's going on with her so we can get her at least our head above water, which we got there as of yesterday. Things was looking a little better. And hey, been happy. My appetite came back because I haven't even been able to eat for the past week because I just was so worried about her, just trying to figure out, because she's at the age, those infections, if you don't clear it up, you can get septic, and I've just been really worried about it. So we get to the point where we figuring things out. I've been working with the doctors and nurses, the dialysis team and everything, so we get to figure that out. Boom. So today she called me. It's a Sunday. I'm thinking, okay, I could chill today because it's been a long week and I could just communicate with her over the phone. Well, she called me early and said, hey, Vonda, it's a nurse. She came in here and she was telling me, I'm going to tell you right now, we're short staffed and all that. And I'm like, okay, Mama, well, let me call up to the nurse's station so and see what's going on. Maybe we can, figure it out, try to turn it back around. So I called to the nursing station and a guy answered the phone. So I'm talking to the guy, I'm explaining to him, not even upset because it wasn't nothing to be upset about at that point. Okay. So he said, well, we are short staffed. I'm like, okay, well, trying to explain to him, you don't want to be telling her that because it's making her feel bad, And he just popped off, went back and forth with me, not trying to listen to me, not trying to say, hey, I'm sorry or nothing, just hung up. So me and my sister on the phone, so we like, what just happened? So she like, just go up there or whatever. So I get up, goes up there, because I'm like, I need to probably check into this, because if he acting like this on the phone, you already know what's going on. So get up there, I'm looking at the board, asked the lady, who she was, and she's my mom nurse. She said, yeah. And I was like, where's your charge nurse? Is your charge nurse here? Because, I really don't even want to deal with you, but I heard you was being kind of mean with my mom. She was saying that you had told her that, y'all short-staffed and all that. So she like, looking like, what? And all that. I'm like, yeah. So, then I called up here and the guy just, hung up on me or whatever. So at this point, I already see where the energy is. I don't even want to speak to nobody. I just want to speak to the charge nurse, try to get this handled. Goes to the charge, she points where the charge nurse office is. I go to the charge nurse office, tell her, and she's saying that, hey, we don't supposed to be telling nobody we're short-staffed, and we're actually, as a matter of fact, we're not short-staffed. So I'm like, okay. So we're on our way walking to my mom's room, so, thinking she can go down there and reassure my mom that the situation's going to be handled. The guy meets me at the door. Hey, I'm the guy that answered the phone. I heard you said I was being rude, and I'm coming to let you know I wasn't being rude. You're cursing me out. Like, first of all, you coming to check me at my mom's door? Like, you coming up here for what? I'm just coming to let you know, I'm right here. You said that my colleagues told me that you said that I was being rude. You dropped the F-bombs on me. I'm like, first of all, no, I didn't. But if I did, it's not if you were. Okay. So now I'm like, back up. You doing all that. You a whole nurse. What you about to do? You ain't about to do nothing. And you are. So I guess, he put on for the crew right in front of your charge nurse that said absolutely nothing. Didn't de-escalate it, none of that. So at that point, I already see what's going on. We goes in the room. She gets the story from my mom and act like she going to talk to them. I step out the door just to look. They down there laughing and slapping fives. I'm like, okay, so now immediately I can see what's going on, because if you got the nerve and the balls to come and check patient's family member in front of your charge nurse the way he tried to check me, you already know what kind of situation is going on that floor. This is what y'all do. So just happened to be the wrong person today. So she comes back after she get they side to try to tell me something about something with a whole different attitude. I'm like, you know what? I already see what's going on, because he really didn't even have no problem with even doing that in front of you. So this a whole circus up here. She got offended because I said it was a circus. Oh, it's a circus then. Let me go back and tend to the circus. Then walk off. So I'm like, hey, is y'all going to clean my mom up? They said they cleaned her up. My mama said they haven't cleaned me up. So I goes down there to ask her, like, hey, what's going on? You know, like, what's up with you? At first you was acting like you was cool, and then you go talk to them. You come back, I'm just saying, you know, this, that, and the other. Ooh, I'm like, look, you coming to scold me. Oh, now I'm scolding you. The story twist again. Like, what is going on? Y'all are professionals? Arguing with family members, checking people at the patient's door where she can hear everything going on. She's crying. Now you're calling the nurse administrator to come up because you're feeling threatened, when y'all clearly with all the shits. So now the administrator come up with a security guard, like they so threatened. But she was nice and handled it professional. Went and spoke to my mom and everything. And regardless of how frustrated we were, she stayed professional. Whether she really was feeling the colleagues or not, she didn't let it show. Okay? But it really wasn't nothing but us just explaining how it escalated so fast just because we were trying to figure out what was going on. And she came and spoke to my mom and got down and used bedside manner and was, you know, at least hearing my mom out. You had the other nurse, the whole reason why we up there, nowhere to be found, trying to explain anything. You got the old boy come checking me at the door. My mom said she came in the room talking about, it's hot in here. Can't nobody work like this. So I come in the room. When we get up there, she didn't cut the air on. Like they was doing too much today. And I'm not letting that slide, okay? I can be upset about my mother. What was y'all problem? Y'all make people feel like that because they're short-staffed? That's none of her business if y'all short-staffed. Why are you telling her that? And why would you sit up there and cut her heat off in her room if she a dialysis patient and she cold all the time? Why would y'all do that? Why would you walk off a nurse, a charge nurse, while I'm talking and walk off and walk past me like you didn't even hear me? You that emotional, caught up in y'all feelings when y'all supposed to be trying to make sure people are safe and gonna get up out of there? You know how many people die in a hospital because people was mistreating them? You know how stressful we was stressed out for a whole week. I didn't even really eat on Thanksgiving. I just pushed through the whole week. Yesterday was the first day I even had an appetite because I was worried to death, praying, and I finally get her, or we finally getting her to where she's talking and feeling better, back fussing and cussing, and this is what's going on. I'm not letting that slide. It felt so defeatful to know that you're going to officials and people supposed to be advocating for you, and they turn on you and start treating you just like they did. And it makes me sad to know that she up in that hospital having to deal with y'all. We got to sit up there all day. And y'all professionals. They're supposed to understand people are sick. No. That was a little too much for me, and my skin is thick because I've been dealing with unprofessional people ever since I've been back here taking care of her. Every doctor's office, everywhere I go, is somebody being nasty and mean for no reason. And maybe it is a reason. I don't know. But you're not supposed to be treating nobody like that. And I'm not letting it slide. I'm not. I don't care what I have to do. I'm not letting that slide because it went too far. Especially the charge nurse. No, I don't even know who's the worst. The guy that walked up in my face to let me know, hey, I'm the one that answered the phone. What's up? Here's the thing. I don't know why y'all so busy, y'all professionals or y'all people in the healthcare industry so quick to let people know y'all with the shits. Y'all at work. Y'all can't do nothing to nobody at work. So why even act like that? Y'all flexing at work when you can get a whole lawsuit against you. If people is sick, she's sick, pushing through every day, and y'all want that on y'all conscience or on y'all books. So I'm not letting it slide. I'm not. It was because it was too much. So I'm going to meet it with the same energy. Y'all was confident that was cool the way y'all acted today. Please be confident to know how you're going to explain to anybody that y'all are acting the way that y'all act when people is sick. Okay? So just know I'm coming. Just know that.